Hey, what's up guys? This is going to be a tutorial on how to install the rapid fire in your controller this time rather than the LEDs. So these are supplies that you'll need. This is all that I use, so yep, here they are. That's some wire that I use to run around, pliers and wire cutters, and some of the stuff can be found at evanmods.com, like this microchip here, pre-programmed with my 8-mode rapid fire. You're going to need a ruler to cut the wires to the right length. And here's my soldering iron. Actually, I'm not going to be using this one. I'm going to use this old nasty one from Radio Shack, but that's my nice one. Usually don't use it. You can see some tweezers there and another little tool to run around and position wires and stuff. And there's my Torx T8 security or tamper-proof screwdriver to unscrew the screws in the Xbox controller. And of course you can see the controller sitting there. Alright, now that we have that done, let's start taking apart the controller. You can see the buttons there. They're going to fall out, obviously, if you take the controller apart. So what I do is I take a piece of electrical tape and just put it over them. That keeps them in there good. Some other videos show you just flip that case upside down so they don't fall out, but you know, I just put tape on it to make it easier. Alright, I'll start taking out the screws. I'll take out the battery pack if that's in there. Take out the screws that I'm showing you here. And you'll see the sticker there. There's a hidden screw behind it. I just take that screwdriver and I poke a hole through it. Or you can remove the whole sticker if you want. But I've just poked a hole through it. Alright, well that screwdriver didn't work. I'm going to have to use my other one. It's kind of messed up now. I've used it for a while. Alright, now let's start taking it apart. First, take off the case. And you see the little rubber pad there, you just remove that, set aside the thumbsticks, take off a little piece of plastic that runs along the bottom, and then take out the circuit board. And there you go. There's the circuit board that you start running the wires along. See that I already have the chip there, already hot glued in. Did this beforehand, but you'll see it's right below those 3 pins. And I just hot glued it right on there. That's what I use to keep it in place. You can use super glue too, but hot glue is my choice in case you messed up. Right below those 3 pins and to the right of that little piece of white plastic coming through the circuit board. And just kind of wedge it up in there. And yep, that's where I put it. Make sure you face the little notch that's on the microchip facing down towards your controller when it's upside down. Alright, well, that's it. So now on to the next step. Alright, now that we got all the controller taken apart, it's time to cut the wires. So you see my wire there, my ruler, and my wire cutters. So we're just going to start cutting it to the right lengths for the CG type controller. You can see there's no resistor in the middle, as people call it. It's actually a crystal type of electronic component. But yeah, it's not there, so this is a CG type. So we're going to need a 1.5 piece of wire. And it's actually a newer style CG controller. There's 2 different kinds now. Yeah, this is just a newer type, so if you have it, follow this one. Alright, we're going to need 2 pieces of 2-inch wire, and then 2 3.25-inch pieces of wire. And that's the second one. And when you get the wire, it's just going to be kind of, you know, looped together into like a little bow type fashion, but I've got it on a little spool type thing right there. Alright, we're going to need that 6-inch piece of wire and finally an 1/8-inch piece of wire. And that's it for the cutting, so now let's get on to the stripping. Alright, now that we have our wires cut, it's time to strip. So, I use my pliers and my wire cutters and just put a little piece of wire in there, get a couple millimeters long, you know, just enough to solder to, and just clamp it a little bit and just pull apart. There you go, there's a little length of wire. I'm not going to show it for the rest of them because that's exactly how I do it. Alright, let's go on to the next step.